Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for coming along today. I'm delighted to be joined by John Boutcher, who is now officially confirmed as the next Chief Constable of the Police Service of Northern Ireland. The appointment necessarily comprised a rigorous selection process based on the key principles of merit, fairness, openness, and transparency. Independent scrutiny was incorporated at all stages of the process to provide added probity and assurance. I would specifically like to record thanks to the board chair and fellow board members and to all those who supported us in that process, including Wendy Williams from His Majesty's Inspectorate Constabulary, who acted as the external policing advisor. Thanks are also due to our Chief Executive and board officials who took this work forward against a very tight time frame. The recommendation of the appointment panel was unanimously ratified by the board at a special meeting on Monday and was subject to approval by the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, which was received late yesterday evening. As part of the approval process, the board had to provide continued assurance and clarity to the Secretary of State around mitigations to ensure that there's no conflict of interest between John's former leadership role in Operation Canova and his new role as Chief Constable. Clearly, this is an important safeguard, both the independence of the office and the integrity of Operation Canova. The arrangements in this regard are primarily the same as those for the interim position. Any decisions on PSNI response to the actions, reports and recommendations or related litigation which flow from Operation Canova investigations will be made by the PSNI Strategic Management Board. John will recuse himself from these discussions and related decisions. This has been a challenging time, and we want to take this opportunity to thank you, John, for taking on the interim Chief Constable position. You now take on formal leadership from one of the most important public sector services in Northern Ireland. I know that you are clearly committed to the challenges ahead and to tackling crime and criminality and to providing a policing service that is community-based and focused on delivery to the public. There are also significant pieces of work to be progressed to manage and mitigate the serious financial pressures currently facing policing and to deal with confidence and other issues arising from recent events. A new Chief Constable signals a new chapter in the life of the PSNI, which celebrated its 22nd birthday just a few days ago. We will continue to work through the issues with you, and as a board, we very much look forward to working with you as Chief Constable. I'll now hand over to John to say a few words, and then we'll take questions.
Thank you, Edgar, and thank you for the welcome. I'll be fairly succinct, because I spoke previously when I was appointed as the interim Chief Constable, but I explained then what a huge privilege it is to sit here, to have been appointed to that role, and for that position to now be made permanent. I'm absolutely delighted. In the first few weeks that I've been here, I've thoroughly enjoyed meeting the officers and staff and witnessing the outstanding work that they're doing every single day. Even now, as we're sitting here, they are dealing with complexity and difficulty out there that we can't even begin to imagine. This is an outstanding organisation, and everybody in Northern Ireland should be very proud of the police service that we have. As I mentioned on my interim appointment, there's been a number of recent challenges that have distracted people's attention from that incredible work that the PSNI do every day. It's my job to get the focus back on the delivery of that exceptional work, and that is what I'm going to do. The workforce has my absolute support, and their immensely hard work should be valued by every one of us, including everybody in this room. We all have every reason to be very proud of the police service in Northern Ireland. I am, of course, alive to concerns of officers and staff who feel that sometimes they operate in fear of getting things wrong and the unfair consequences of doing that. We are a professional service dealing with the most complex of issues every day, including dealing with people going through unimaginable personal crisis, violent interactions with people, protest. We are the emergency service that everyone calls, even our colleagues in professional roles, when they can't cope with situations. And we sometimes will get things wrong. But when we do get things wrong, we will learn from those issues collectively. Everybody makes mistakes. We are not robots, we're human beings. But by and large, the service that's provided by this organisation is best in class in this country. The job is difficult enough for those officers and staff, and we all need to make sure they have our support in keeping us safe. I'm delighted by the welcome I've had. I have to say, everywhere I go, I've been welcomed with hugely positive responses by everyone. I know people tell me about the morale being low, but on my interactions with people, there's been a real positive vibe with regards to my appointment and me now being in this role. Those officers and staff just want to get on with doing the job, and that's really just what I want to get on with.